Pretty cool. Yeah, congratulations to the movie. Very great leading role, and was a real blast. So, how much fun did you have during all the stunts that you do for this movie?
It was great fun. We had a really wonderful stunt team on this. Carl and Kenobi, who was my stunt driver. I'd often be sat inside a vehicle with Kenobi sat on the roof driving, and I was flying through traffic with people shooting at me and cars spinning and flipping around. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of wild, the scenarios you end up in when you're shooting movies like this, because you kind of have this sense of being invincible because it's on a movie set, so it doesn't feel real, but then you realize that it's actually very dangerous. Yeah, it's kind of every boy's dream, I think.
It was a real freeware, so how far would you be allowed to drive on your own? Or did you have maybe the chance to run a German freeware maybe in your free time?
I did. Well, I did some of the driving for the movie. I remember one time when we were driving one of the Mercedes, hearing the radio that was in the car with me, I heard some shouting coming over it that I was going too fast. I don't remember what exactly the speed was, but it was too fast.
And you spent some time in Cologne. I think you lived here for maybe 4 months? Or?
The shoot was 10 weeks and we rehearsed for a couple of weeks, so yeah, I was probably here 3 months.
Any funny memories from some great parties, some nice things in Cologne that you had?
Oh, I love Cologne. I mean, historically, obviously, I was living down by the river, which is very beautiful and good food, and I liked hanging out and seeing the cathedral and everything. Some good hip-hop clubs, like just good people. Kolsch, the Michael Schumacher go-kart track. Yeah, we had a good selection of things we did.
Any memory that you would pick, because if you have the chance to be here in this great city and having so much fun, I think you've been to the Stifel again?
The Stifel Bar, yeah, which is we use it in the film, and we used for like a wrap party and a start party, and going to be at I think later as well. So that's got a lot of fun memories in it, because we shot a great scene in there with Sir Anthony Hopkins and Sir Ben Kingsley. And Felicity Jones, where we're having like a shootout and the police have got it all on lockdown. So it's wild kind of walking around the city now and seeing all the places and having such vivid memories of strange things happening at them.
Okay, and any funny memories from the set? Maybe something go wrong that should not go wrong, some behind the scenes stuff?
Things that went wrong that should not have gone wrong. I nearly got shot by a shotgun that wasn't a fully blank shell. And I was sat inside a car and it hit the car door, and a few little bits of spray came out. So that was something that shouldn't have necessarily gone wrong. That was pretty scary.
Well, what kind of feeling is that? Because 2 times you could nearly get killed.
Pardon?
It sounds like 2 times you get nearly killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any heart beatings or anything else?
There was, yeah. I mean, all those things. It's a strange scenario to be in, but as I say, we had a great stunt team, and I felt very secure. And they do this day in, day out, and you watch them. And, you know, they're precision drivers and are very skilled. So, but you know, I get beat up a lot in this movie, whether you like it or not. You kind of get hit around.
Great. And in X-Men, you play a beast. Is there maybe a real animal that you would love to do a movie with? Maybe some exotic things like working with the tiger or working with the lion.
I never thought about that. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot recently that I'd like to spend more time in the ocean, like get scuba diving certified, and then swim around with some killer whales, some orca.
Why a killer whale?
I don't know. Only out in the wild though. I just think they're cool creatures. I like them. Not like Free Willy in a tank. Yeah.
Do you have maybe pets at home? Are you a little bit of some kind of?
I don't have any pets. No, I travel too much. But I grew up with dogs and hamsters and fish.
Any funny dog memory for us? Because I think many actors can tell some stories from their childhood. The only some persons love cats, other persons love dogs, and everyone has some nice stories, some nice anecdote. If you have maybe one.
Well, we grew up with a German Shepherd, who was kind of our protector, and also a part of our team. She was very good at hunting. She would always bring different birds or rats or whatever she found out in the garden and deliver them to us as gifts, kind of dead carcasses of other animals. It's not really a funny story, is it?
Great. And Action Concept has made this movie. I work very closely with Action Concept. Maybe some words about all the stunt team, because it's well organized. So also put it Cobra 11, if you know the series.
Yeah, of course.
It's well known in so many countries. So some words about the working with Action Concept for this movie.
Yeah, Action Concept, I mean, all the stunt team were incredible. The preparation they put in, the stunts they designed, and then the execution, because all of this stuff, there's so many things that could go wrong. And to you know, to keep calm and focused in that environment when a film set can be quite wild and a high pressure situation where there's not enough time to do things, for them to deliver each take and to solve problems and make the film look as great as they did, they're a really skilled bunch.
What was very funny, because I was also, as I said, if you remember, I got a short scene in this hostel, but they cut all the hostel scenes out and do it some kind of other way, because all the scenes that I saw on this day were cut out on the rooftop, the shooting, the scene with the dome in the background. So what did you think about this term? Because I think it makes the movie more even better, because now it's much more compressed. Yeah. It's much more faster. Yeah. And because you know all the scenes that were shot. What did you think about this term? It's
strange. Any movie, it's weird, because you know you have it's kind of, there's 3 different movies that are made. There's the script, what you shoot on the day, and then what gets edited. And it's always interesting and surprising as an actor to see what makes it and what doesn't. I think a lot of the time when a director like Ronnie gets into the edit, they see, as you say, the pace of the movie or what can be cut out, and the audience fill in blanks. You know, people are watching movies since they're 3 years old, so they read in shorthand and don't need to see everything to understand the story a lot of the time. So a lot of the time, quite a lot gets cut from what you shoot.
If you would pick a memory with Anthony Hopkins and a memory with Sir Ben Kingsley, maybe some things that you are impressed of from the shooting.
With Sir Ben, it would be he made me laugh a lot. he was just crazy to do scenes with, but he was always very encouraging. You know, if once you'd done a take, if he was off camera, he'd be right there next to the camera and tell you when you'd done a good job. Or he was also very loose as an actor. He'd always be mixing it up and making me laugh. Sir Anthony was he was different. He just likes to take the piss a lot. So we'd both kind of mess around and joke with each other. He would, after I'd done a take, he'd come up to me and be like, "Nick, you know that wasn't a rehearsal. You gotta, you know, strengthen it up a little bit. Let's give it one more." And then likewise, when the camera was on him, I'd go up to him and be like, "Anthony, come on, we need to up the game a little bit here, mate. You're getting acted off the screen. Let's fix that up."
Sounds like a teacher.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, he liked to wind me up.
But how cool is that? Because this movie was shot 2 years before, so that you have to work, or you go to work with Anthony Hopkins and Ben Kingsley. Yeah,
it's wild. They're 2 heroes of mine, and give some of the best performances ever on film. So to sit there and be opposite with them and see how they work is it's a real treat.
Now, you're one of the big new movie stars after 3 X-Men movies, after Warm Bodies, after Mad Max, which is a really good movie. Oh, so what is your advice for young people who wanted to start in the business?
The people who want to work in the business, I mean, nowadays the good thing is, you know, there's ways of making films and being successful without necessarily working in big companies. You can shoot things like, films have been shot on iPhones now. And been great. So, you know, it's just get out there and have fun and tell stories. That's the most important thing. Find a story that you care about and then tell it, and hopefully it will relate to other people and people will like it. It's kind of it. Just do what you love.
Thank you so much.